Hi, it's Dr. Ray, and thank you for joining me. I'm going to talk about the red flags and maybe why it is you ignore them. But before I go into this, subscribe to my channel if you like this video and others. So let's jump right into it. Red flags. What does that mean? That means when you know the person that you are with is saying things that are misaligned with you, whether it's about politics, to their lifestyle, or they just don't have the same values, or they even communicate in an abusive way, or they might share with you that they drink a 12 pack a day. So um, most people are not that transparent about their shadows, but sometimes it's there and it shows up, you know, after a couple dates. So this is a reason why you ignore the red flags. But I like to bring you into that space to understand that it's like this. So when someone communicates with you in a really abusive tone, does that feel like love? No. When a person blames you for everything and they're not willing to take any responsibility for their participation, does that feel like love? No. When a person is calling you names, does that feel like love? No. When a person lies to you and then backpedals and tells you why they lied and they continue to lie, does that feel like love? No. When a person tries to manipulate you and make you feel like you're wrong so they're right or so they don't get in trouble, does that feel like love? No. So there is the response to the issue. There's a good chance that you grew up in a home where there was yelling, name calling, maybe alcoholism, to where you never saw healthy communication or good, healthy conflict resolution. Therefore, you don't have a good reference point of what love is. So, what you're used to is feeling hurt. And you probably, if you're one of these people watching this and have ignored the red flags, such as establishing clear boundaries for yourself and what your deal breakers are, even when you're in a relationship where it feels abusive and you feel stressed and so forth, and all your friends are telling you to run and you stay, and then you beat yourself up more for staying, well, that's what you're used to. Particularly if you're a younger child and where you witnessed parents fighting and you couldn't go anywhere. But secondly, it's that what your nervous system is used to, and that is abuse. It's to not feel good. Therefore, a lot of people who engage in relationships that become very toxic, and very often those people will say this guy or this woman was a narcissist. And usually it's always about that person's behavior and participation rather than recognizing that you ignore the red flags because it's what you're used to. And that's not love. And therefore, that's why a lot of people stay in abusive relationships because they have no reference point. So, here are some tips to help you with this. And it's a simple process. It's asking yourself these questions, such as, do I even know what love feels like? Where in my life have I experienced love that was unconditional and I felt seen, heard, and valued for who I am? Um, what are things that feels like innocent love, such as the look of your child or uh, uh, a beautiful little puppy playing and being excited, and for no reason you smile? Like for you, what does the essence of love feel like? And it's very important for you to recognize the difference between something that feels loving and accepting versus something that is abusive. Now, I understand in relationships, it's a collaboration, and that where a person might give feedback to you and doesn't feel good, well, that for you in that moment might not feel like love. However, that person sharing that with you actually loves you and wants to expand in a relationship. That's a little bit different. That's a different conversation. But let's stick with when you clearly know that this person does not treat you well and it doesn't feel like love. Every day, you must practice what love feels like with or without a partner, meaning taking walks, writing in a journal positive affirmations about how wonderful you are and what your true self-worth is, and that is love. And the more you practice the experience of love with yourself, or out of a relationship, when you're with that person who might be abusive, you'll say no. And sometimes it takes practice. But keep in mind that you already know what love feels like. You do. It's just that you've been caught up in a pattern because it's what you grew up with, it's what's familiar. So if you're watching this video already, that's an indicator that something's going to change for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share with me your thoughts, and thank you for joining me here. Hi, it's Dr. Ray here, and thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate your support, and you are the one who drives this channel. So if you like to be notified when new videos come out, please subscribe to my channel and push the bell button so you are notified when new videos come out. I appreciate you supporting this channel.